Charlie's Garden, it's Charlie's Garden. Welcome to Charlie's Garden, it's Charlie's Garden, Charlie's Garden. Welcome to Charlie's Garden. Yeah! Good evening, y'all. Welcome to Charlie's Garden. I am Charlie. We're out in the garden this afternoon. Well, this evening. Is it evening? Yeah. And I have finally pulled the monster, the bean monster that was growing in this bed, and I put some Happy Frog on top of it because it had beans in it. So this bed should actually be pretty good for planting out without a lot of amendments. But I'm going to add some blood meal, and I'm getting ready to mix that in. I'm going to add, go ahead and plant out my chard in this bed. I think I might plant this bed pretty dense with chard and mustard greens. So maybe half chard, half mustard greens. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, I've added my black cow, not black cow, although it wouldn't hurt to put black cow in here. But no, I'm not going to put any in this bed. But I've added my blood meal, and now I'm going to put my garden grid back in, my irrigation system. I'm going to put that back in. Very easy, very simple to install. Installed. Yay! Look at it. Yay! All done. Yay! Now I'm going to go and get my mustard greens and chard out of the grow tent and get those in the ground. I think I'm going to do about 2 per cell. These grids are, I think they're like 11 inches, not quite 12 inches, but I think I can still handle two per cell. Yeah, that's what we're going with. I did put start some carrots in here, but they look a little sad right now. I'm going to water them in a little bit because I've turned the irrigation system off a few days ago, so it hasn't been getting a deep watering. But I'm going to go ahead, turn this, get those planted, reset my irrigation system, and get everything watered in before it gets too late tonight. So here we go. Over to the grow tent. This is the remnants of the bean monster. I'm going to go through this in a little while. I'm going to sit at my little table here, and I'm going to pull all the dried beans off, bean pods off, and I'm going to compost most of this. I don't have enough space to compost all of it, and I don't have a bed to fill. But if I had a bed to fill, this would be perfect to go into the bottom of the bed. I probably should have pulled these before I filled those other 2 beds, but best laid plans. Yeah. So we're going to go over here to grow tent, pick up some. That's a Clark. Move Clarky. Gonna go over here and pick up some mustard greens. I have some giant mustard and some Savannah mustards in here. So I think I'm gonna put the giant mustards, I think I'm gonna give them their own individual cell. And if I have space, then I'll put the Savannah mustards in 2 in a cell. So I'm gonna get those done. I have right in there, here's what I have for my chard. I think I can get a lot of these in tonight, and that'll just leave me with some stragglers. So I'll be back after I go get these things and take them over to the garden bed, to their forever home. I am back with my plants, my little seedlings. So I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 on this tray, and I have a few more in the tent. So I'm going to go ahead and place these where I want to put them, and then I'll go ahead and determine if I want to put more in this bed, depending on how it looks. I don't want it to be I want it to be dense, but I don't want it to be too dense. And I forgot these first 3 cells of what has the carrots in it. So let's go ahead and lay everything out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and lay everything out how I want them to go in. And once we get it laid out, It doesn't take very long to put them in the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and get these in here. I like laying them out first, so it makes it very easy for me to just go in, bloop, blop, put it in the ground, and it's ready. So these are my mustards. Try and keep the ones that are the same together, meaning I got my giant mustards, my Savannah mustards together, and I know over there I have some more Savannah mustards that can take up that space right there. So I'm gonna put the chard here, and this will be really quick getting these in. And yeah, so let's grab the rest of these. And I looked at the square foot planting chart, and it said that you can put like 1 to 16 mustard greens in a cell in a square foot. I'm not doing that. That's too much. 2. And it says you could put 4 chard in a square foot. I'm also not going to do that. I'm going to put 2 in each square foot. And these are like a little less than a square foot anyhow. Like I said, this grid is not exactly, you know, a 12 by 12 grid. So yeah, so let's get these in place. And I also want to get it done before it gets too dark out here. Again, I have lights out here, but nighttime gardening, no, thank you. I have frogs that scare me to death every time. Not because I'm scared of the frog, I am scared of the frog, but not because I'm scared of the frog, because they don't move until you get ready to step on them, then they jump out. It's like, oh my God. So let's not scare myself to death. Oh, okay, I've got plenty of room still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more cells that I can fill up here. So I'm going to go get some more, and when I come back, these will all be in the ground. When I bring you guys back, these will all be in the ground, and I'll go ahead and get a cover for these and cover these up for the night. So I've gotten all the plants in. I had a couple extra squares, so I've got some my leftover endives in. So that's everything worked out to get everything planted in here. Y'all can see I had to start another fire. I started one this morning, burned some rosemary, took really good care of the mosquitoes. No bites whatsoever. I came out here this evening, started planting, and I got bit in the face twice. No, I will be burning rosemary from now on. Whenever I'm out here, I'm going to plant a whole ton of rosemary. I'm gonna plant so much rosemary so that I can burn it all year round, well, at least all gardening season round, till these mosquitoes die out, because they have been so vicious this year. And yep, y'all, this works. So I just take this, and you could do fresh or dried rosemary. I'm thinking that probably fresh rosemary might work even better, but this dried rosemary is doing wonders for me. So this is this bed is ready. I know it looks like the things aren't standing up or whatnot, but once everything gets watered in, they start to get established, they'll perk up and grow just fine. So I got one more cell here. I think I'm going to plant some tatsoi, because I do have some tatsoi that I haven't put in the ground yet, and I don't have a real home for it. Should go in that bed right there, but again, eggplants. So we'll see what goes on there. And I think I'm gonna try and get one more bed planted out tonight before it gets too late. And that's going to be it for Charlie's Garden for tonight. Oh, I will get this covered if I didn't already say that. And try and get everything watered in. We're almost done, y'all. We're almost there. So get everything else finished, get everything cleaned up, and then we're done. The only thing I have to do is sit back and wait. So, I mean, some of these I could actually probably pull some collard leaves now if I chose to. But no, I'll just wait and let them get a little bigger, a little more established. But right now, I'm very happy with the way everything has turned out. My new beds put in place where they are. I just need to get everything covered properly. And decide what I'm going. I'm going to move a couple of. I'm going to move. You know what? Before I let you guys go, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, because this is only going to take a few minutes if I don't fall. Phew! I'm gonna trip myself up. What in the world? That's what happens when your garden is a mess. You start tripping over things. But what I want to do is I have two grow bags over here that I just put here because I didn't have a home for them inside the main garden. So I'm going to take these two beds. My neighbors are playing loud music, so that's what you hear in the background. I can't say nothing because as soon as I get stop recording, I'm going to put my gospel back on and be back to singing. So if they can hear me sing, I can listen to their music for a little bit. But these two bags right here, I'm going to move those two bags, put them over there, out of the way. And I still have my potatoes going on over here. This wasn't meant to turn into a garden tour, but I still have my white sweet potatoes over here and red sweet potatoes in these couple of bags. Those potatoes are growing well in that bucket right there. That was a new experiment for me, to grow them in buckets, or in a bucket. But yeah, so these are all doing well over here. So those are going to stay there because I made the mistake last year of growing these white sweet potatoes over in that bed, and the vines grew through the fence and took over like almost that whole side of the garden. So I'm not going to do it, but you can see those white potato vines. They've gone from the pot and they've taken over all of this over here. Thankfully, I haven't gone as far as the asparagus bed, but yeah, they are indeed all over. That vine is indeed all over the place, but it's over here and not impeding my regular garden, so that's good. I'm gonna see if I can get hubby tomorrow to cut some of these limbs off of this roselle across the bottom, and this will be cleaned up. But I'm gonna go ahead and move. I was talking a minute ago and wasn't showing you guys on the screen. I'm gonna move these two bags right here out of here, and this area will be pretty much cleaned up. And then I'm just gonna water in for tonight, and that's gonna be it. All right. Well, thank you guys again. Hope to see you again on Charlie's Garden as we get ready for the fall, or finish up our fall plantings, and throughout the season as we harvest and can and freeze and everything. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you like the contents, please be sure to let me know. Give me a comment here and there. Let me know if you like the content, and if you have some constructive criticism, feel free to put it in. I've always said, I like constructive criticism. You can't grow as a person if you can't listen to other people's criticisms. Constructive criticisms. Thank you guys. Good night.
The next day.
Good morning, everybody. Well, I'm back. It's the next morning. It's a lovely 55 degrees outside on Sunday. So I wanted to go and harvest some peppers. I've been harvesting these peppers for the past 2 weeks, and I'm finally actually doing it. So yeah, I said I was going to do it. Didn't get to it, but now I'm going to get to it this morning. So as soon as I find my snips, they should be on this here table. Should be on this table. Maybe not on this table. Let's go take a look and see where I left them yesterday. We were so busy out here doing cleanup and getting things together. There they are, right there on the table, like I said. Ha. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and go out here and pick these peppers. They've been ready for picking for a while. Be surprised if I have any that's actually still green out here. Let's see. So this is my fish pepper plant, which I have yet to pick a single pepper off of. I probably will pick a couple off of here today, as a matter of fact. But let's go over here. I should probably go get a stand to put my phone on. But yeah, see, we have plenty of these, especially in this pot that I let go bad. So those will get trashed. This plant doesn't look like it has anything on it. And it's kind of cool out, but I think I still need to go ahead and fertilize these. I haven't fertilized them in forever, so I've really neglected my pepper plants. This plant right here looks like one of my smaller jalapeno plants. So those need to be picked. And yeah, some chili peppers that are ready to be picked, ready to be picked, and some sweet peppers. Especially my Jimmy Nardalos over here. Those definitely need to be picked, and I think I want to can these today. So later on today, I'll be back with a canning video where I'm going to can these Jimmy Nardalos. And I'm going to try my hand at some hot sauce again. I tried this before. It turned out okay, but not as good as I wanted it to. But I'm going to use these ajis and these habaneros to make some hot sauce. So that's going to be my goal for today. But I'm going to go ahead and get started picking these. And they're quite easy to pick, of course. Let's see if I can set my camera here before getting this done. Yeah, so some of these I could probably pull off with my hands, but they usually damages the plant, and they're still trying to develop some flowers. So even though it's getting cool, even though it's getting cool, I might still be able to keep this going for a little while longer. I'm pretty sure that last year this plant lasted well until after the frost. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these. And because I'm not planting in my pots for the fall, I don't have any real rush to stop these from growing. But I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna go get a basket because, this is a pouch that I'm wearing. I can actually put the harvest in here as I go. But sometimes, because of the way this pouch is made, things can fall out at the bottom. And then later on, I don't realize that half of the stuff I picked is actually on the ground. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a basket and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. Got me a basket. And now I'm just going to snip these and let them fall on into the basket. It's a lot of peppers on this here bush. It produces a lot, even though the peppers are small, but they produce a lot. So, but they're pretty tasty, pretty spicy, really spicy. What I've been finding out is sometimes the smaller peppers might be the hotter ones. So I made a mistake at a get together a few weeks ago, maybe it was a couple months ago, but I decided, hey, let me try this pepper. It's one of the habaneros. I'm like, I don't think it's that hot. Let me try it. Get into that thing, burned my whole face, y'all. I'm just telling you, don't do that. Just if next time, because I put a little piece on my tongue first, just to see how spicy it was, and it was like, oh, that's not that bad. Yeah, I bit into that thing, and that thing bit me back. Oh shoot, I done broke the whole branch off. Oh well, that's what I get for not paying attention. I broke the whole branch off, y'all. throw that off over there. But yeah, this is a ton of peppers, and this is going to make some good hot sauce. I don't know if I'm going to do the ahi hot sauce in a small jar and then do a small jar of habanero sauce, because I don't have that many habanero peppers, well, not compared to these peppers. But I'll think about it while I'm canning later on. And this is habaneros. You can see nice red, bright redness on this habanero plant. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. It's a little shady here, but I'll show it to you again when I do my harvest reveal at the end of this segment. And y'all could not be like me and pull on the plant and break the branches off. You could just, be like normal people and just grab them. Pay attention to what you're doing so you don't cut the branch. And these will all be ready to go. These habaneros are kind of small. I think it's because it's gotten so cold out, so they're not getting a chance to develop and whatnot as big as they would. But yeah, these ahis are doing quite well. So these plants are like right beside each other, so I'm just going back and forth to where it's closest to hand. Put in this here basket. I don't know if honey's coming out in a little bit to harvest some okra for me, because they're too tall for me to reach. But they're actually a little too tall for him to reach too. He's better equipped with longer arms to be able to get it than me. Like just within his reach, I think. This habanero plant is doing really good in this spot, but it's not getting as much sun anymore because of the location, and it's like right behind a tree. Peppers like full sun, but they don't like full sun all the time. I think I told you guys that before. They don't like full sun all the time. See, that's why you put the basket underneath where you're cutting, so you don't drop them on the ground. Okay. Get all of these off of here. And I keep dropping them. I'll get it in a minute. So, real life gardening tip now. Try not to catch your fingers in the snips. Yeah. Got to go in and clean that up. That hurt. Well, first time for everything. Let me go get myself bandaged up, y'all. I'll be back. Okay, here we are outside. I already started pulling these morning glories out of here. I'm going to get rid of the morning glories. I did not realize they were as invasive as they are, but they're going. So I'm going to clean out this bed. I'm probably going to chop down these or pull them all together. I did say I was going to take them out of this bed, but these are my gladiolus. that I'm thinking about getting rid of completely. They spread a lot as well, and I probably won't be able to get rid of it all this year. It'll probably come back again next year, and I'll just have to pull some more bulbs. I may move them to a pot out front. That's an idea. So maybe I'll leave them. No, I'll pull them today, and they'll go into a pot out front. Same with those over there. I'm going to leave those cucumbers. I doubt if I get any cucumbers, but it's worth a shot. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and clean out this bed. And hopefully by then, honey will be home and we can take care of stabilizing that sunflower out front. Hey y'all, we're back to stabilize this sunflower if we can. Sunflower's not in the ground, it's in the pot. If it was in the ground, it would still need stabilizing, so that's not the issue here. The issue is that it is this tall, that tall, that tall. This got to be a good, I don't know. And I'm standing on a stair, so I would say this is probably a good 20 feet, no, 8, maybe about a good 15 feet tall. And it's still, producing pretty sunflowers at the top, pretty heads. So I think it'll last another few weeks if we can keep it from falling over. Honey's going to go and find something to stabilize it with in our shed. I wanted to use a PVC pipe, but I don't think that's going to do it because the plant is so heavy. So we'll see how we can get this going. We'll be back. All right, so we put a trellis in here. We leaned it backwards to take some, because we knew that the sunflower would pull forward because of the weight. And we were right, it did pull it forward. But we put 2 heavy-duty zip ties on here, one here and one there. And that's enough to pull it from falling forward. So let me go down on the ground. Hey babe, how tall would you think this is? Honey's thinking 10 feet. But it is now stable. It'll keep on growing for a little while longer. It's almost up to the window up there. Okay, on to the next chore. Honey grabbed one of the 10-foot poles, PVC pipes we had. And that's 10 feet right there. So another couple feet over top of that. About 12, 13 feet. And still growing. Hi. So this is just the ending to this particular video. I realized I didn't tape or record a closeout for that video, but we did get a lot of stuff done that day, except for me cutting my finger, but it's all healed now. But I just wanted to do a closeout video for that one, and or for this one, and get ready. We'll post this video, and then we'll post another video probably the next day. So I just wanted to thank you guys for joining me as we took our journey into the garden. Also, since that video was made, or this video was made, but since this video was made, the sunflower has died. It fell over and the roots got ripped out of the ground. It did not survive. So now we have to take that down as well. But that'll be another video. Thanks. Join us again. I'm pretty sure that I'll be recording as we pull out the flowers in the front garden bed and replace it with some mums and fall foliage, so we can have a pretty looking garden. A pretty looking flower garden. Excuse me, mosquitoes. Pretty looking flower garden going into November, end of October, November. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, join us again. If you have any constructive criticism or comments, please be sure to let me know. I'm glad to hear anything that you guys have to say. And yeah, see you again soon. Bye.